yeah.
I assume it worked.
Work.
How appropriate.
All right, so are we allowed to talk?
Yes.
Yeah,
Welcome,
oh, yes.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Digital
High-value
Chaos
picks.
Complexity. Digital Chaos just squared it up 1-1. We'll see. Can Digital Chaos bring it back for a
I hate you
2-0
so much.
slide?
I think
against Team
heroes to look out
Complexity?
for are Tidehunter, Axe. Wow, there's not many good carries actually.
You know,
really poor.
something we haven't hyped up yet, and I kind of just want to bring it up. I mean, Moo going up against his former teammates here for the first time,
That's true.
post TI6. So you gotta wonder if there's some fuel for the fire there for him.
Wow.
I
Him to win this.
Probably.
All right.
Probably.
Undying banned out. The AA Veno combo. That's
All
an
right, so
interesting
I'm going to
ban.
say this right now.
I like it.
DC has to take AA. Not AA, Wyvern.
Wyvern?
Cole will 100% pick it. Axe Wyvern is disgusting, but I also know Soxa is like god tier Wyvern.
Yeah.
Like as far as his best in the world, he's definitely one of the best Wyverns. That's the top 3 hero for him.
DC should go Disruptor.
Disruptor?
Disruptor.
It's pretty good, but if it starts getting crushed in the lane, you get 30 deaths and just can't do anything.
The Warlock.
I have no idea what position this is, by the way.
It
No
better
clue.
be a core lock. Goddamn.
Mid Warlock just stomping golems.
I'm into it. I think, honestly, the best way to play Warlock right now is if you're safe lane and getting free farm, you get the Midas. That's for you, Suns fan. That must be.
They're just sitting there like, what can we do to make
That's
Suns
my
fan
boy
happy right now?
Moon. Or Rezo. I don't know which one, actually.
But yeah, you got to keep tempo with Warlock. If you can get Ag's Refresher by 30 minutes, it is disgusting. You get Octarine after that, you can scale easily into the 40, 45-minute mark, and you just mash down structures, dude. It's objective after objective. A farmed core lock is scary.
I'd like somebody to look up stats of how many times DC, in general, even the old team, has picked Centaur. I'm thinking of one time, and they lost.
Hey, the Dazzle for Complexity. I was thinking they might want to pick this alongside the Axe. Good follow-up.
I'm really surprised they didn't go Wyvern. I mean, obviously Dazzle's still really good, but
Well,
isn't it Complexity that does that strat where they put Axe in the jungle with Wyvern and it's just like a free dual lane almost?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You just keep
Is it
filling them up.
Complexity? Maybe it's somebody else.
No, but I know what you're talking about. You just stack in the jungle with the Wyvern, and then Axe can kill all these big stacks like level 2.
if you Google DC Centaur stats, you get Suns fans profile. You
Great.
played Centaur 106 times.
Wow.
Hey, I used to be 6th ranked Centaur in the
Sixth
world.
in the world.
That's when his ult stunned, by the way. I will admit to that. I spammed him quite a bit. But then I dropped off heavily once he got nerfed.
Well,
I'm hoping this is a Rezo Centaur because offlane Centaur just sucks.
So, are you thinking safe lane Centaur, potential tri-lane in the off? That's
I have no idea.
The kind of Centaur I'm into.
Yeah, I like Centaur in
Warlock mid.
I mean, it could be Moon Centaur that's just safe lane. They do aggro try with some other combination.
Okay. So what's the tri-lane build here? What do we have? We're starting to run low on like good supports, or at least your standard supports. You got Witch Doctor, the Disruptor's still in.
Pugna!
Pugna, that's true.
There's actually quite a few decent supports. I don't think
Lena?
that's the limiting factor. The carry is the limiting factor.
Okay, no,
which is why I
I'm
think
looking
they
at this
picked Centaur.
Agi pool, and it's like PA, Ember.
Dude, you're forgetting about my favorite flying Dorito, dude. Viper's strong.
Go Viper.
He's not.
Dude, Viper's great.
Don't
You're
I've
a
played
hater.
against
That's my
Viper
jam.
in 2 pub games, and that hero just dominated us. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Viper top tier pick confirmed.
Viper is
I agree though. Viper is
Dude,
probably
I
one
called
of
the
better
Rubik, I called the
choices.
Sniper, I'm calling the Viper.
You guys all like Viper just because we're shit tier pubbers, and it's fun to stomp retards.
really
okay,
is,
it's
yeah.
not because it's a good meta pick.
No, I know it's terrible.
I mean, I'm
meta
on that level. I've played my share of Viper. I'll
pick.
admit
It's
it.
a awful meta pick.
He's in
Oh.
band
Yeah,
now.
they
He's
banned
banned.
it.
All right. Well, how
Okay.
appropriate.
Can I get just a apology from some people?
No, Viper still sucks.
You know, I want Viper. I'm not apologizing for anything.
All right, Queen of Pain. All right, also banned out from DC. I think that's a smart ban against Complexity because they're pretty creative that hero. They can play it mid, but they've done that weird Z-Freak position 4 like jungling Queen of Pain, which is actually not that bad. With the slow, it actually kind of reminds me of the position 4 Clockwork a little bit.
I'm gonna call a Necro pick here for Complexity.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't been given much love. Do you think
I
we're
think
gonna
Magnus is going to get picked by somebody for sure.
Get the heals.
I'm going for DC needed. They can just go ahead, skewer 5 heroes under a Warlock Golem. Oh god.
Yeah, the only issue is that they won't have really a carry. Like Centaur is obviously your one, but you kind of want a semi-carry like PA mid or something.
Well, you could support Warlock.
They're going to do Necro and Death Prophet.
Oh
They're
yeah,
coming up here.
that's the combo. I like Necro. Necro is one of my favorite heroes.
They
Hey,
ran a bit of
Enigma is
Soul
still
Reaper.
there, by the way.
Necro is
Oh, yeah.
really
Cool.
good. Necro is
So-
like amazing. Once you get Ags Refresher, that's some game-winning shit.
This is probably a support Earth Spirit, but back in the day on Secret, Weeha played a disgusting Earth Spirit mid. Just disgusting.
Really?
Highly doubtful he will be playing it though.
I'm down.
It's a possibility, but that would
I think they're just looking for awesome 5-man team fight, and they have a lot of that already. Like, what else? Go like Death Prophet. I think could be a good 4th pick for DC here.
would you play that mid and then
Absolutely.
Warlock safe lane and Centaur off?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking more like it's a support Warlock at this point, but you could safe lane the Warlock. You could make him support the safe lane either way. I think DP is just a good sustain, dominant mid that also wants to come online around the same time these heroes do.
I think it's a core Warlock.
falls. You do? So
I think it's a mid Warlock with,
mid lock.
and they're gonna pick like Witch Doctor or something for lane support or Spirit roaming, and then
Yep. I
the
like
Centaur I
that.
haven't figured out. It's probably a 1, but maybe not if you have core Warlock.
Witch Doctor or Disruptor are probably the 2 best team
DC
fight
Disruptor,
supports.
yeah. I like that pick.
Call still has a lot of. I mean, honestly, they could grab the DP for themselves. That's another good team fighter into the Warlock Centaur. Once you get Yules, you can kind of stay alive through some of the burst damage.
I still want to see some Pugna.
This could be the
I'm
game
ready.
for it.
My body's ready for Pugna.
I want to see some
Cool.
Decrep double edge.
God damn. I mean Huskar's still in the pool here. You got the Dazzle. Oracle's taken out.
That's an interesting thought. That could be good here.
It's a high risk, high reward. It's not going to deal with DC's team fight too well, but they can just walk around and gank and stomp.
They could snowball with an Axe Dazzle Huskar.
That's pretty good.
If
I don't know
Axe
how
gets
it's been
off
in the
to a
pool
good
this long.
start, it's pretty scary.
They're going into reserve time, by the way.
Because they're
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about it. They're like, do we pick Blue Boy?
They really are thinking about the Visage
I hope
pick right
Buka
now.
has coded in the random.
Oh,
pick if they-
we tested it. We explicitly tested it, dude. They will RNG a hero if it is not
Oh.
Hopefully
picked.
they haven't disconnected.
It's
Okay.
the PA. Okay, so probably one of the best carries left in the pool,
Or-
aside from Ember Spirit or maybe Dusa.
With the nerf to the dagger, is it exclusively carry, or can you still kind of get away with PA support?
Oh, PA support's it's still a thing. The Weaver has sort of taken over that role a little bit, but I think it's more likely a core. Especially given like the other carries that are available, like they have some pretty good options here. Hey, look, it's the Death Prophet.
All right, break it. What did you say? Death Prophet? What? Necro?
Well, that was for complexity, though. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, DC, I don't know, whatever.
All right, so it's a mid DP.
Ooh.
Cole picks the Magnus.
Magnus PA. This is great. So they're going to empower this PA. She's going to farm up like crazy. Definitely a core now. This is
All right,
pretty
in this
nice.
case, then I think DC needs an actual carry.
Yeah.
But what is there?
Medusa. Take the Deucer, dude. She's
Yeah, they
great
could.
team fight.
That's 3 melee. It's actually pretty good.
Core Silencer, but that's terrible.
No, it doesn't scale well enough, I don't think.
CK, still available. You could have more horses than necessary.
That's true. That's the horse strat, right? But
But you're missing Abaddon,
unfortunately,
dude.
that's 2 out of 5. Unfortunately, yeah.
They could go Wraith King here.
Well, Abaddon's on a dead horse, so it's
I'm sorry.
like,
I
know.
misspoke.
yes. How dare you?
Does DC like Medusa at all, Shannon? I think it's a preference thing. I think it's a good pick if they like the hero, but
Where
I
do you
think-
run it, though?
I mean, Medusa's a
Safe lane.
more
Then
mid
where do you go
carry.
Warlock?
support. What did you say, Shannon?
I think they probably prefer it mid, but
I
Death
see.
Prophet's definitely mid.
Yeah. You never know. They could still pick Gyrocopter.
Wyvern's still available
they
for
could.
complexity last pick.
Yeah. All right. So what does Call need here? Presumably another support. And whoa, they take
Oh,
the Wraith
yeah.
King.
Oh!
Skeleton King, that's it.
Nice one,
Buka,
Buka.
thank
Nice
you.
troll.
Good one.
You don't sound too impressed. Like. Good one.
What?
Dude, I was genuinely jaw-dropped impressed.
I just don't know. What are they going to lane?
Yes,
Is that gonna
that's
be
why I
a
was
four
caught up
thing, or
here.
what?
So maybe it is the support PA after all, and it's a safe.
PA?
Maybe it's a jungling Wraith King.
Nah, dude, it's safe Wraith, mid Magnus, support PA, jungle
I'm
axe.
trying to remember who did.
All right,
support Wraith
Medusa.
recently.
Oh!
Medusa against 4
Oof.
melees. I kind of like it.
It's great. I called the DP and the Medusa Suns fan. I feel good about this. I feel like we're really channeling the DC energy here.
You're
Good
gelling.
job, bro.
We're gelling. Yeah. No, I like this. I think this DC's got this easy. I think this draft is incredible. Their team fight, I think, is simply unstoppable. This Centaur, he's gonna fuck on people. I hope you're ready for it.
I'm ready for Suns fan to be ready for it.
Moon better not build him like the old way, or I'm going to be severely disappointed.
What do you want to see him build? Just
Yeah.
Well,
What's
either
the build?
max. Well, you only get one in hoof stomp until the rest are maxed, because it's just garbage skill.
Okay.
And then after that, you do not go blink. But I think since he's offlane, he kind of has to go blink because they don't. I don't know. I mean, they have good
Okay.
initiation with Warlock, but that's such a long cooldown. Ugh, I'm so torn. Blink
gonna
Centaur
go-
is so bad.
Blink Ags.
I mean, Ags is always good no matter what. I think.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, typically the normal build would be what, Blink, Force Staff, and then a Heart or Ags or Hood or something like that. Then the New Age build, which is the carry, which he's not playing carry, is Hood, Vanguard, Boots of Travel, Heart. We're not going to see that one, I don't think.
Do you have any faith in the Wraith King? What are you thinking here, Breaky? Do you like this? Does Call have a chance?
No, they disappointed me with their draft. DC's going to win this easy.
All right, we have a flip flopper here. I like it. Welcome to the good side. I mean, they've got some options. I will say Wraith King, if he's core, he can get pretty nasty. His early game laning is pretty good. He's got a stun that has a tapering slow. That's pretty unique.
yeah.
The ultimate, pretty good once you get to level 16. Has a very short cooldown. Mana burn, good against him, but they don't really have great mana burn options. No real Necro Book carriers. No diffusal carriers. So it could be a good game for the Wraith King. Shannon, what do you think about the Wraith King Ags? Is there anything to it?
No, it's horrible.
God damn.
I'm looking on the stream. Your Wraith King didn't flip flop. What's the deal?
No, he did.
He did for
Okay.
like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, a
Oh,
couple
okay.
times.
I must have missed the first 2 seconds.
Yep,
Okay.
you missed it.
Man,
All right.
damn it.
Final predictions. Are we all favoring DC? Is anyone favoring Call here? Annie, it's
I
up to
think
you.
it's really going to depend on the axe. I think if he has phenomenal early game pressure, goes in, keeps Dusa locked down, keeps Death Prophet locked down, that's fine. But
It's a lot of pressure
it's,
for an axe.
it's a lot of pressure, so I'm gonna go like 60-40 DC.
Okay. Breaky, what do you got? All DC, all
DC
day?
going to win this before 30 minutes.
All
Oh
right.
man.
Another 30-minute bold claim. So we've got Purge and Mott once again to take it away here. Mott, baby, this is you.
Thank you, Andrew, and thanks for the rest of the panel. We are in our third and final game of the series. It is an elimination series between Digital Chaos and Complexity Gaming. One of these teams will be done here in this tournament. Another will be moving on. We'll see who's going to take this in game number 3. My name is Mont. With me is Purge. Again, Purge, everybody, it's kind of interesting. These are some interesting drafts. What do you favor moving into this third game?
I'm looking at Empower right now, and it's looking real good for Cole. I just don't know if they're going to be able to hold on long enough. DC does have a fairly strong early mid-game lineup. Dusa's maybe the one weakness there in that she doesn't really become massive damage output hero until later, but if Cole just delays, they are absolutely set this game. Their team fight's pretty good. They have good lane ability, and honestly, Empower on 2 heroes is godly.
Yeah, it is going to be pretty damn good. I am concerned. Not necessarily concerned, but I'm interested. I remember we talked about the PA and, of course, it getting nerfed. And is it going to be a good support? You know, what do you feel about Z-Freak playing this PA in this game?
I think he's going to do fine. It's a very individually talented player. If he ever gets slightly ahead and he gets Empower, he can become a true carry. And I've seen him do something like this before, I think in Captain's Draft, actually, when he played Ricky. We'll see if they get an engagement, though. I mean, the tri-lane here is going to be pretty important. But Dazzle plus PA,
Oh,
that's
he's going to
such a
break
good
the
duel lane.
smoke. Rolling Boulder, Swindle's in trouble. Might have to skill up Grave. I'm not sure if that's going to help him. He does have the Shadow Wave. They're going to go onto Earth Spirits. A lot of damage. Not dead yet. Good hook
Oh,
stop.
what a
They
stomp.
get the first blood onto Swindle with Soxa. Z-Freak might be next and will. Resolution helping clean up. And they're going to get the third. Justin will fall. Moon Meander comes in with a double stomp that crushes Complexity in
Man,
this
hoof
first team
stomp
fight.
is such a good skill. Holy shit.
Wow, one skill point, 2 seconds of stun. Who knew?
Excellent.
Who knew,
ability.
guys? That was really effective hoof stomp usage there. I actually thought that Cole was going to get the first blood there, but they did need to move into their lane a little safer. I think the reason DC did this partially is because they know that if they get a laning advantage, then the game will get run over. So I think it's pretty worth it for them to use a smoke, even if they get to the lane slightly too late. But I think their timing should be good, though. They even got Fatal Bonds on Warlock level 1. That may hurt them, depending on who the offlane is.
We'll see.
It's going to be jungling Axe, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, not going to be the worst thing. I mean, it's not even 1 kill either. It's 3. 3 going the way of DC and everybody getting involved.
Yeah.
We'll see. There's the Empower coming out. They give
like
it to
this.
Z-Freak. This is nice. Look at the damage coming in.
And it's going to buff it up for when he actually uses Stifling Dagger
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
so huge.
Extra 9.
Yeah.
It's like a full Wraith Band at the start of the game. Misery's going to try to sap some experience from Axe. This is really smart. I think DC's playing the lanes very well. See if Cole can pressure Misery. I don't think they're going to be able to kill him, but at least they can lower his HP, I guess.
Get him out of the lane. I don't know. Maybe
I
they
don't
can
know if they
block
can
him
even
if he
do that.
tries to Rolling Boulder away. Misery has been spotted. He's going to go for it. Move sidesteps. He's like, I'll just keep killing creeps. Meanwhile, Justin finds the kill on Moon Meander bottom. Wraithfire Blast as well as a Shadow Wave. Probably all that it took to get that kill. Nicely done.
It's a really good dual lane down here. Just I love the synergy between Cole's draft. Having Dazzle plus all of these physical damage sources and the Empower amp should be pretty interesting to see how it combos. I really feel like they can roll over this game if they just get it into the mid game with all of their right click stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Wraithfire Blast.
Oh,
Hook Stomp was
he's
about to
in
come out. He does have return, but still a lot of damage coming in from Justin. Shadow Wave is back up in 2 seconds. Rolling Boulder, Misery. Oh, dodged swiftly
dodge.
by Justin. And here comes Z-Freak with the Stifling Dagger. This will almost certainly be a kill. Swindles takes it away from his brother. Z-Freak was mid-attack animation. He's like, nope, that's mine.
That was a great dodge from Justin. I mean, obviously it didn't matter too much with Z-Freak being on the side, but Cole is laning this completely fine.
This top lane I'm a bit concerned about. They will TP the Axe up, though, as there's plenty of farm to get here. The call is going to come out. The tower will start hitting it maybe if that creep wasn't there. The counter Helix procs. They needed 1 tower hit, but the creep was still alive. It was about to fall. Still pretty good TP from Moo to actually get up here and get some experience
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I really like that TP as well. And now he's getting 2 creep waves of experience, so even though Misery stole a bunch of EXP, it's going to be A-okay. And it's a definitely strong dual lane. And Moo won't be able to get zoned out of lane at least, but at least they're survivable. He can trade, he can weave in and out. They can't push the lane anymore. That's pretty good for him.
Yeah, this is 11 last hits for him. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're going to go with the Stifling Dagger onto Weehaw. The Empower is up. Cancel doesn't seem to be interested. Misery misses a Rolling Boulder again. The Boulder Smash comes out, keeps throwing the Stifling Daggers. Now Weehaw looking for that Spirit Siphon. Nice Phantom Strike away from Z-Freak to avoid any further damage. He's able to get away. Might deny himself, might just go back to the well. And maybe just getting a bottle charge or 2. Oh, you know,
I like this.
Z-Freak's the moving
he's
carrier.
the courier.
Yeah, he's going to be ferrying the bottle for him. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not worth it for him to suicide. He's still 100 gold from boots, so he can't actually afford to save time in that way. But he's definitely doing a great job making pressure. They're going to go on Centaur again.
Yeah,
look at that nuke.
Shadow Wave damage, the Poison Touch. The TP's going to come through. Do they have enough? It might be. The last right click was mid-animation from Justin, and it's not there.
I think we can criticize Swindle for his skill build here. If he had 2 points in Shadow Wave, I think that's a kill.
Yeah.
Because the Shadow Wave hit like 2 or 3 units. That would have done an extra 60 physical versus the delayed Poison Touch.
Yeah, that's close, but they're really stopping Moon from getting farmed. 3 last hits. Experience-wise, he's level 3, which is 1 level behind the Axe. Of course, the Axe was able to jungle for a bit, but they're shutting Moon down, or at least they're attempting to do so.
Looking like the sentry from the small camp's finally gone. Actually, both of their sentries completely whiffed. DC just on the Wardian mind games here. That's going to cost Swindles some very much needed golden experience and give a lot more towards Moon Meander.
I feel like the sentry placement from Complexity's last 2 days has been a bit unfortunate. And they will find the kill on Swindles. It's the Spirit Siphon coming out. Boulder Smash used for Misery to find this pick off, so nicely done.
Yeah, it's good positioning by him to be there, especially because they know that the camps are blocked. And they saw him coming with the ward, so just DC taking advantage of all these little things. It's given him a lot.
They have a nice CS advantage when it comes to their safe lane Dusa. There's a wrapping Z-Freak, but he might have been spotted by the courier. Here we go. They're going to jump in with a Phantom Strike. Spirit Siphon comes out. He doesn't have RP. Skewer silenced up. He's still in trouble. Bottle charges are available. They really want Weehaw. Shockwave will do it. It's the Skewer instead. The Shockwave will finish him off. And a big pickup. Z-Freak coming in. They might want more. Misery's going to get Stifling Dagger. He has his Rolling Boulder if needed. Cancel doesn't have level 6. They're going to Phantom Strike. Nice block from Z-Freak. A double kill for Cancel with the Shockwave to
The Mega
finish it
Sock's
off.
the top 2. Just needs one more spin. Oh, it just kills him anyways.
And looks
And
like,
another level 2 poison touch in a moment.
yeah, they got it. And Swindles is trying to get that animation off and will. They don't have call, nor does he have mana for it. But with the creep wave there, he might actually be able to get some spins off. Unfortunately, that's not the case. At least not yet. He'll be able to back up, and Resolution will continue to farm.
It's pretty good offensive stuff going there. Obviously, great fight in the mid lane and awesome in the off lane too. Swindles does not have Grave. 2 seconds to heal though.
Boulder smash,
It's gonna be
silence.
close.
He's so low. The right click isn't there. Wow, he lives with 30 HP.
Very close. I'm actually thinking back to the fact that they did enough damage to Medusa to drain his mana. He wasn't able to throw out the snake on the first engagement, and if
Right.
he would have been low enough to probably kill the axe in that moment there.
Yes.
Just everything matters. Every bit of mana, all that stuff. I think Swindles is doing fairly well at this point. I actually do like the aggressive build, the 2 points in Poison Touch, 2 points in Shadow Wave. It's better disable, better offensive potential.
Are they going to give it their RP for this? They will. That was actually dangerously close to out of range. The Skewer will go. Stomp dodged swiftly by Cancel. However, the
Oh,
double edge
no.
Justin low. He might die to the creeps. He's sitting at 15 HP, and he's able to get out. He did just get his level 6. He didn't have mana for his reincarnation if he had gotten killed there. That was so
That was
close.
scary. Oh, he's ulting for this one. There's no TP for 30 seconds, and Magnus doesn't have Skewer for a bit. This is going to be a game of guessing for Weehaw here.
He found him now. Silence not there. It's not skilled
gonna
up.
have
He's going to
Skewer,
Spirit
though.
Siphon instead. He's got Skewer ready to go. See you later.
Nice ulti, Weehaw. That's what he's saying right now.
Yeah, Justin's Cancel and Justin both pretty happy about that.
It was an arcane rune though, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It's only maybe 40 seconds left on the Exorcism cooldown, but a bit of an interesting choice. It's almost gone here. He basically got no tower damage out of it. 2 creep waves farmed. He forced a Skewer though, that was pretty sick.
Soxa top lane, stifling dagger, body block. Here comes the battle hunger. Soxa in trouble. They'll rotate in misery. Rolling boulders ready. And they'll use the boulder smash first and foremost. Call is not there. Soxa healing a lot with this nice fatal, or excuse me, shadow word. Now they Helix procs into misery. They do have call ready in 10 seconds.
Justin's
but
here, too.
It's not enough. Meanwhile, Z-Freak's still pretty much dying with his fatal bonds. He's one right click. But here comes Justin with the Wraith Fire Blast. Couple of crits. Not going to do enough damage. They won't get anything out of this. Z-Freak has to TP home. Moo's just going to run, and Justin can continue to farm up.
I do like that he rotated though. His skill build's maybe a bit interesting. He went for stats over Vampora, but once he hits his next level, definitely will want that just so he can jungle rapidly. And he's also putting a lot of skill points into Wraithfire Blast. It's very good for laning, but in terms of passive farming, it's quite bad. Just because the crit gives double crit damage on neutrals. So he's kind of hurting his ability to accelerate, but as long as he has fights and they go well, it's going to pull a huge advantage, and that's what they need to do right now, I think. They need to basically get as many kills as possible, try to get a gold advantage that will allow things like Empower to scale them into the late game where they'll easily outcarry DC.
They're doing pretty well so far. RP is back up. I wouldn't be surprised to see a smoke coming in. There's some nice aggressive wards from DC to spot out some rotations through mid as well as through the top lane, right towards that tower, or rather where the tower was. The observer ward is there.
Yeah. It won't spot the bot rotation though. Swindles grabbed the bot rune. It's an invis. He's got 3 points in poison touch, by the way.
It's just
once
him
he gets
alone,
his
though.
4th point. Oh, he might be able to get a. Can he steal the tranquil boots? No,
That would have been nice.
that was crazy. I guess Moon Meander dropped him for no reason. His HP's full, but they can still get an engagement here if they want.
Sometimes you just like doing that if you're Moon. Drop him again.
Swindles gotta be careful. It keeps body blocking him. There's a possibility Moon will realize.
Even so, Justin's rotating in. He does have reincarnation now.
They could maybe do this. We'll see.
It's
There's
tough
not that
with
many
a third
creeps.
hero, absolutely. They do get off that
Nice
sneak
Shadow Wave.
coming in. Yeah, they needed the call first. Meanwhile, Resolution finds a kill. So that actually was a 2-pronged stampede. It helps get a kill top lane.
That's pretty nice. Good timing on that. It is still only a level 5 PA though. That's Z-Freak. He's pretty close to phase boots. I would say he definitely accomplished his job. He's got lots of levels. He pressured lanes pretty well. Maybe doesn't have kills to back it up, but I don't think he's too worried about that. Magnus is having a great game, 2-0-1. He's got 50 last hits in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
As a whole, I'd be really happy if I was Cole right now.
Still have a way to. They don't have a way to deal with Resolution, not yet anyway. But what do you do later on to try to kill Resolution? Try to bring him down.
You can diffusal builds can work obviously. I thought maybe there'd be a PA core this game, and I was gonna throw out this like crazy build of Manta diffusal blade PA. It's bad, but it's kind of good. But there's no way that'll happen now with support PA. So they're kind of limited to things like maybe minus armor would be good. Mana drain could be amazing. Even if Mag got something like, I always want to say Necro 3, but anything other than Beastmaster that buys Necro 3 is just terrible. So, but I don't know, just kill him. That's
Just
probably
kill the
best thing.
guy, for God's
Play
sakes.
around the team fight ultimates, really. Exorcism, Deuce ulti, Warlock Golem. It's going to be tough, but that's the kind of stuff they have to do. Spread their opponents out with split pushing, and then try to engage on single targets. That's probably their best game plan.
A lot of
They
it
can
is
do
gonna
that with
be
their heroes.
initiating for Cole too. Like if they can be the ones to initiate on some of these heroes, kill them before they can get their abilities off, then it'll be huge.
Yeah, that could be really nice. But do they have the stuns? They do, actually, yeah. Blink, eventually Shadow Blade or Blink on Wraith King, Blink Dagger on Magnus, and PA as well with some minus armor there. Like, if PA just gets Desolator, then all of a sudden her contribution's huge as well, just because lowering armor and guaranteeing that those heroes do die when they get initiated on.
Looks like we'll see DC group up for a potential smoke, which might have been on top of that Observer Ward. They'll notice that
Sucks it
nobody's
does have
moving
ult.
there, so...
Okay, Dire's scanning north. They're trying to see if Death Prophet gank is coming, but it's not. Instead, they'll wrap around, maybe, unless Misery can get a straight approach.
They're going to try for it. Rolling Boulder, silence is up. Now he's going to get hit with the Boulder Smash. Another silence is stomped. There's the plenty of damage coming out, including the Spirit Siphon. It's just too much to actually deal with. It just dies. It's whatever.
Yeah, that was really well done by Misery. That's a hard gank to attempt, but he was able to do it. The range silence.
Weave. That's dangerous. But here comes the fifth
Resolution
hero.
rotated.
Resolution has got his ultimate ready. The Rolling Boulder, the Warlock Golem. There's a lot of team fight
That's
complexity.
okay.
Might just have to back here altogether. They're actually
It's
trying to
good
come
combo
in.
whip.
Justin now TPing. They get the stun off of the Centaur. He's chopped down. Weeha's getting a little bit low. He still has his Exorcism going, obviously. Now they'll finally use the ultimate from the Deuce to disengage at this point. Justin still has another Wraithfire Blast, including a Reincarnation. The Shadow Wave keeping him healed up, and Justin will fall and lose his first life. Reincarnation bringing him back to life. Looks like we still will see DC disengage for the time being. Moo doesn't have a Blink Dagger to find another target. He's very close, 1800, but still not quite there. It'll, in the end, be a one-for-one exchange, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like such a good fight for Cole, but they weren't able to get more kills. It was still amazing, though. That's Exorcism. Medusa
He
ulti.
didn't use it mid. Weehaw silence is up, now coming out. He can still get it off. They have the call ready to go as well. Weehaw getting chopped down, and now it's certainly worth it for complexity.
The fact that they're getting these kills without even Blink Dagger on Axe is pretty impressive. And then now they're just going to roll over their opponents for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah,
They have
with
no
all these abilities
ultimates.
down. Boulder Smash, there's the Wraithfire Blast. The silence comes out. Magnetize, was it used? Yes, it was, doing a lot of damage. Cancel still has RP. He could use it here if he wanted to, but he'll back away with the Magnetize, doing some serious damage to the rest of his team. And instead, they will make their move towards the mid
If you
lane.
get the snake off, that should be
Swindles
at least one kill.
Justin, Snake, not enough to bring down Justin. He splits away from Swindles, the Delta formation, the Delta split. Swindles gets out nicely, and that'll be that.
That was perfectly played by Justin. Absolutely saved Swindles' life. Especially because Swindles passed up Grave this game. You might be a little confused about this, but it's potentially okay. Especially with a Wraith King, you don't really want to save his life. You want him to die, so that his ultimate slows people. They might lose their mid tower, though, is the only downside.
There's a chance. There's a
They
good
could
chance, in
deny it,
fact.
but there's silences here. It's so dangerous.
Yeah, that would have been dangerous if he went for it. After that fight, that is enough
When
for
thinking
Axe's
about killing
Blink
top.
Dagger.
I don't know if he has enough damage, though. He does have 3 points in Hoof Stomp, so maybe that will do it.
Z-Freak is...
He needs
potentially
like
dead.
200 damage. Okay, now with the snake, he can do it.
He's gonna
Maybe not.
Try to
It
go to
doesn't
the
matter.
north and then Phantom Strike. He couldn't quite get to the range creep. They missed the
Oh.
stomp, and Z-Freak now will turn, throw out a Stifling Dagger. They're all rotating over, but Z-Freak would have to hit another one in order to really kill Resolution.
Really nice play by Z-Freak, and it looks like he's going for Vlad's actually, not going to finish Deso first. So now not only does everybody get Vamp Aura, but they're also going to get minimum range Vlad's Aura. Everybody on Cole is getting bonus damage and stupid amounts of lifesteal.
Uh-oh, Axe has found a target. It's Moonmeander. The call's there. If he can get in a couple of these procs, he can get a Calling Blade. The
It's not low
stomp will
enough.
go. I don't think he can get this. The
Oh, now
Poison
he's
Touch
gonna
might
die.
help out. The Stampede is still down for 54 seconds. They just use it. Calling Blade, there it is. There's going to be the Deuce ulti, Stone Gaze, but it's not in time. They do, however, get that Tier 1 tower bottom, but that is the Exorcism expended for it.
Okay, I'm actually so excited to see how Swindles does this game now, because he's actually maxed out Poison Touch. I figured he was going to because he had 3 points, right? But now it's a 7-second ability. This is one of the most buffed, like routinely buffed skills in the whole game. It used to be like 130 mana, now it's 70 mana. The range, I think, goes up as you leveled up more and more, and it stuns for 1 second. So it's basically a 7-second cooldown ability that stuns for 1 second. That's amazing. It's
Pretty
delayed,
ridiculous. And he's
and it
going to
does,
be able
like,
to use it on Resolution
physical.
here, potentially. Although he does juke through the tree line. Stampede is going to come through, I believe. And there's the call.
That's on cooldown.
Yeah, they're going to bring him down. He's just going to get dropped. They do have the golem. He's still dropping low. Do they have enough damage? They absolutely do. Meanwhile,
This is bad for
Justin still
Wraith
doesn't have his reincarnation, and Moo will fall. That's a lot of damage coming in. The Warlock Golem, as well as the Magnetize cleaning up. RP not used. Cancel looking to go on a Moon Meander instead. He blinks away, misses the skewer, and Swindles will fall. It's a 3-for-1 trade. They use all of their abilities, but they get the job done on DC's side.
Yeah, it's just a little too overextending there. They killed the Medusa. She wasted her ulti before, so they felt the heat, but without Wraith King ulti there, that fight just wasn't going to go well, and that's part of the issue, is that Wraith King has been moving around fighting this whole time, or at least trying to fight, not necessarily being successful. He just doesn't have very many levels. It really cost him there in that fight. He can't get killed like that when he doesn't have ulti.
Yeah, 28 seconds on cooldown still. Z-Freak trying to TP, and with the Boulder Smash now down, he'll be fine. Misery was close, but not quite.
And I like that he TP'd mid there. He didn't just go back to Fountain and panic, which means that he can instantly set up mid, and DC may not expect it.
They're going to go for a
the wards will
pick-off here
see.
on Saksa. He's going to get behind the tree line already, though. He's fine.
I like the mech build on Warlock, very smart. Makes a hard-to-kill hero even harder to kill.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. They have the Yules also, and we a couple more items coming out. The Yasha for Resolution. Armlet's up for the Wraith King. Double Blink Dagger for both Moo and Cancel. Getting to that point where we're starting to get some items here, Purge.
Yeah, they do want to fight again, but Wraith King not having Blink or Shadow Blade makes this kind of hard, and again, that's the issue with his non-farming build here. Give this man Empower, let him clear some stacks, and this is what he's going to do. Oh my god, 1,000 damage crit. That's on neutrals. It should be about 500 on heroes there.
That's still disgusting.
That's really good.
Stampede, they're looking for an initiation, and they will find Swindles. No grave, obviously. Actually, not sure if he did just skilled up, but he was going to get silenced and killed anyways.
Yeah, he had in the last fight, but it actually did nothing.
Axe is sitting on top of an Observer Ward. I'm not sure if he knows this.
Like, I kind of like that Cole was fighting so much, but I sort of also feel like they should have given Justin like 4 minutes to farm with Empower here and his crit. Like, if he just got a couple more points in his passive, he could have just farmed so much faster than every other hero on the map.
Wraithfire Blast under Resolution. Has plenty
Big
of
bounce.
mana for Stone Gaze, and they're pinging him, but Exorcism
They can let
is
them
still
get
going
Roche
to
and
Bit.
defend mid.
They're going to try to fight this. It looks like they may. This could be a great blink call,
It's time.
great RP.
They're
They're
gonna be
all
late.
in the pit. They will lose out on the Aegis, and now Justin does have his reincarnation, but still, this is dangerous. With Exorcism still going. Justin might fall. He has got to get the armlet toggle off. Now Moo silenced up. He was actually getting Spirit Siphon. There's the Poison Touch now. Swindle's getting chased down. They'll try to TP out. It looks like we'll be successful. Everyone's just getting out as best as they possibly can. They did lose Justin, by the way, as well as Z-Freak.
Oh man. Well, on the bright side, they didn't lose Wraith King ulti. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but Swindles is certainly dead here. No more heals, so
Goodbye.
good fight for DC, and just taking advantage of their heroes. You know, they've got great team fight ultimates. Cole doesn't necessarily want to fight, which means that Cole has to react instantly to whatever DC is organized for. So as soon as they get 5 heroes in the pit like that, Cole can try to respond to the push, but then just all it takes is one hero like
Moon Meander
Medusa,
top
and they
lane,
stop the
Stomp,
push.
double edge, and the Stampede with a right click will be more than enough.
He's got 4 kills and 6 assists. Moon Meander's actually wrecking right now.
Yeah, he's
Eat your
crushing
heart
it.
out, Sun Sven.
Almost
It's
like
literally the
Sentinel's a
opposite of
good
the build. It's the opposite of the build that
It's
Sun Sven wanted to go.
elimination mode.
What's
hero.
your
Whoa,
point?
now. Come on.
That this would be shit in a normal game.
Give credit where credit is due.
Almost catching our spit. They can definitely fight here, though. They need a stun.
Good juke. Justin doesn't have vision. Might soon. Stifling Dagger, and Justin is
Oh,
very
man.
speedy. They will get the Earth Spirit instead, perhaps. Rolling Boulder, he's got it. Good Wraithfire Blast just in time. Misery will fall. Mech wasn't there either, and they needed it a little bit earlier.
Man, if they just got one disable off on the Death Prophet, they could have taken a fight.
They're still chasing her.
Nearish their tier 2.
They're still chasing her. Another Stifling? Oh, they thought about diving there. Instead, we'll just take the tier 1 tower.
Just take tower. It's a lot safer here. They would have loved to fight her close to the tier 2, though. Especially because Centaur was already top, so at least by the time the mag respawn, maybe Centaur isn't there in time. He's got a 4-staff picked up now, though. It's going to be so good defensively, because Cole is very nuke heavy, so whoever X goes on, for example, and then when the follow-ups disables happen, the Force could change everything.
Yeah, they've got mobility, they have healing, they have plenty of team fight. They've got a lot to work with here. And DC are just going to get bigger as the game progresses. We haven't even really talked about Resolution. He's picked up a Yasha perhaps casually. Could be
Manta
the
build.
full Manta, but
Maybe. Could be Scotty.
yeah,
It's
there's a
definitely
good chance
possible.
It's Scotty too.
Although he can do things like Manta Dodge, the Wraith Fire Blast, that's actually massive. A lot of people overtalk the benefits of being able to dodge abilities with Manta, because most of the time it's unreliable. But against a slow projectile like Wraith Fire Blast, I think it's fantastic. It's kind of bad to get Manta against Axe, I suppose, because it doesn't really increase your survivability very much, or
And
your
just
damage.
in general, remember we've talked about this so often between all of us. It's just if you go Manta first, Black's gonna hate everybody and just considers it awful.
It's a really bad damage item, and the illusions, they do attack 5 targets, but if your opponents have any source of damage block, it cuts through almost all of the damage that the illusions do, at least until you get like your second and third items. So it's pretty hard to make the item useful in terms of damage, but it does give you movement speed, gives you a lot of attack speed, and yeah, the Dispel can be really good. In this game, it's one of those games. I think he can Dispel Poison Touch too, actually, which is something that makes it genuinely valuable considering Swindle's skill build.
I still wouldn't be surprised to see the Scotty first and foremost, though, given that he's saving up a lot of money.
That's definitely possible. Really good against Wraith King, actually, because the hero is very kite prone.
Take the tier 2 bottom, head to mid, take the tier 2 mid, and with an Aegis, you can think about Exorcism high ground. I don't know if they want to. Looks like that's not going to be the case. They'll TP to the tier 2 tower top lane, where Resolution will continue to get more farm. He's up to 3.2k gold as he just continues to get... Yeah, and he's going to go for this guy. He just bought the Orb of Venom.
Yeah, that's really smart. It's the better build. Get the Yasha, that way your movement speed is increased because you need movement speed with your ulti and farm speed stuff. And then, yeah, with the Scotty, it's by far the highest survivability item Medusa can get because it increases her mana so much, which makes her mana shield better. And it gives her the slow against those kiteable heroes like Axe and Magnus a little bit, and Dazzle Wraith King. It's just a perfect item in this game.
Another issue with going Manta first, and this is something that Black said, is that you just have mana issues, and that's exactly what you just touched on, and Scotty's going to give you all of that, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, even using the Manta, it costs you 125 mana. That translates to something like 350 HP, actually, if you activate Manta as Medusa. It just hurts you in a lot of ways.
Yep.
It'd be better to take the nuke half the time.
Yep. So Scotty will be the choice, unsurprisingly, for this Dusa. And with her getting big, this is becoming more and more difficult for Complexity. They have a 5,000 net worth deficit. They'll try to take the tier 1 tower bottom while the tier 2 tower top is getting pushed in by Resolution and company.
Yeah, I find this to be a little bit bizarre from Cole. I guess they were hoping to get a solo hero. In the last fight, basically, there was a Centaur went to defend against a solo hero, but there's clearly an Empower on PA. They could check the buff counter on that to see that Magnus is nearby.
Complexity,
and
you're gonna have to TP home.
Yeah, that's the thing. They'll just keep pushing. They don't care about a tier 1.
They certainly do not. And here comes the TPs from Complexity, assuming that they might come back from DC to try to get a pick off, but unfortunately it's not the case. Resolution and Weehaw very close to taking this tier 3 tower down. We'll see if they can get it. There's going to be the Blink skewer in from Cancel. They've brought him in the base, and he won't get off. He does get off his ultimate. They even dropped the Warlock Golem as well. They're pushing them back. They're just not getting enough out of this fight for Complexity. Stampede already going as well. How long will they stay? Justin walking up. He does have his reincarnation. Exorcism still going for a little while longer. They'll jump in. He's in trouble. He might fall. The mech keeps him alive. Finally, they get dropped down. But everybody is low. Finally, the RP comes, but it's too little, too late. His Resolution is cleaning house with his right clicks. Justin will finally come back in. Moon Meander with the stomps as well as Double Edge, doing so much damage. Wraithfire Blast flying into Resolution. And here comes the Scotty. The Blink call will come out. Moo will take some damage, but he has the call ready to go. The Skewer does hit onto 2. Again, look at the right click. They want to get the skill, and Resolution will find it. They will get the kill onto Justin. Over? He's dead for 46. He does have buyback, but the Axe does not. He's down for 54. They just can't kill anyone other than the Death Prophet on DC and Complexity. Moonbander almost gets the stomp on the Cancel, just whiffs it.
Dude, Cole definitely could have won that fight. It was so close. Your initial initiation was great for them. Absolute force save by the Magnus. Cancel saved that whole team fight, keeping Dazzle out of trouble. But once they grouped up to kill the DP, they're all melee heroes. They got way too in there, and all of a sudden Moonmeander just started stomping every fight, getting 2 3-man stomps, Double Edge on them, and then he did that a second time later. Completely won that fight for his team. That was literally all Moonmeander.
Yeah, he had some pretty damn good stomps and Double Edges, and he's had some this entire game. He's almost going to have his Aghanims here within about 1,000 gold. Z-Freak might even get ganked by him if he's not careful. I don't know if he could do it on his own. The rest of his team is a little far away from him.
Yeah, we'll see. Moon's a little weak on damage here, especially with Vlad's now. Z-Freak should have even more armor.
Yeah, but they will have Misery rotating in.
I just feel like this game could have been so different if you just got a little bit more...
Boulder Smash Silence, and that's it.
Just a little bit more items on a couple of these heroes. Like, Justin is easily super underfarmed. I mean, if you look at his net worth, he's behind Death Prophet, he's behind Centaur, he's super behind Dusa. It doesn't have to be like this. Like, he did get a decent amount of kills. I just think he got way too many points in Wraithfire Blast. He could have gone way more passive and...
TP, Hook Stomp's not up for another 5, but they do have the Yule Scepter, stop that TP, and then he just dies to the Death Prophet's Yule's 50 damage on the landing. That's pretty... I don't know if I've ever seen someone die on a Yule's landing before. Or at least not in a while, anyway.
It's the best way of styling people, right? Manta styles no up on Dusa as well, and there's Exorcism. They're already onto
When
towers.
called, double stomp coming out, double edges there. They still don't have reincarnation. They even use the upheaval. Silence will come out nicely from Misery on it too. It's a double kill. Wraith King forced to buy back immediately. The axe is still dead for another 40 seconds, and I think that's almost it here, Purge.
Yeah, I think so too. The Centaur pick just clearly did way too much this game in terms of its ability to just win a fight. It's basically Ravage, and it's on like a 13-second cooldown or something, because they have so many melee heroes. Just consistently getting stunned every single engagement, and they didn't have the farm to even win the early engagement fights that they needed.
Oh, Justin, at least you do have reincarnation. That's good. But it's not looking that great, all things considered.
Yeah, being alive isn't going to change much here.
No. Wow, that Yule Scepter on Magnus as well. Cancels. Silence up now. They even have the Warlock Golem. The Stomp from Moon. See you later. Everybody's dying. The Magnetized swindles. Gets the Grave off on himself, but Z-Freak is running for the hills, and Moon Meander helping clean up. And that's it. GG is called, and it will be DC moving on 2-1. Complexity eliminated from Elimination Mode Season 2.
They were so close to stomping this game. I really feel like that. Obviously, the mid to late game fights were very one-sided for DC, but I feel like this kind of happens consistently with Cole, where they're either on Justin in terms of his item builds or whatever. I feel like they're just missing these periods of time where they should be farming well. Like, Z-Freak easily could power farm a Vlad's, I feel. Like, maybe have some time period where Magnus is doing this, like, farm the middle of the jungle and, like, rotate between the safe lane and the mid lane and just empower 2 carries. Like, because if Z-Freak just gets a Vlad's at, like, a pretty fast time increment, and maybe the Wraith King gets a couple more points in his aura and just AFK jungles for a while, they get these important items that could have changed every fight. Like, a fast Blink Dagger on Wraith King, maybe even over Armlet first, might have changed everything. The Vlads on Z-Freak, like, they had so much farm potential, and when they finally did start taking fights, it was like they were already stupid behind just because they hadn't farmed.
Yeah, there were moments where, like you said, you could have had Justin farm for a good 4 minutes longer, and they could have come out and they could have had some big items. They could have taken some big team fights, but that wasn't the case. And at that point, there were some good team fights with DC's side where they had the Warlock Golem, they had the Exorcism, they had everything going their way. So, well played from DC, all things considered. And that'll do it. We'll have a bit of a break, I believe, and then we'll come back to our panel, see what they think about game number 3 and just the entire series overall. But it is only 1 series for today for Elimination Mode. Don't worry, that means some other days we'll have some 3 series days. But for now, just the 1 series. And with that said, of course, make sure you guys check out moonducktv for more information. Thanks for watching here on twitch.tv/moonducktv. Give us a follow if you enjoyed it. My name is Mont. With me is Purge. You guys can follow us on Twitter @MontDota, @PurgeGamers. And we'll see you guys for the panel. Stick around, everybody.
Come on, pick up the phone, man. Pick up the phone, pick up the phone, pick up the phone. Josh, hey, what's up, man? So look, I know that you said that the Core 500 toaster can fit full-size video cards and AIO liquid coolers, but dude, I can't even fit the motherboard in the damn thing, so what's the deal?
What? No, dude. I said the Core 500 is like the size of a toaster. What the hell are you doing right now?
Wait, so if that's not the Core 500...
เทปปิ้งขนมปังอันนี้เหมือนขี้ขนมปังเย็นลงกว่าเดิม
The Core 500 from Fractal Design provides top-class cooling and supports full-size hardware in a compact design. Click the link in the description to learn more. Bread toasting only supported with AMD chips.
Hello guys, and welcome to this little tutorial that I have made about Meeple. If you didn't know me already, my name is Lizard.
I am Jesse. I will be bringing you some high quality educational content here on Hogna.
Hello, my name is
that's
Francie, and I'm going to
fantastic.
teach you all about techies.
Yeah, mine too.
Do.
Woo!
Oh shit, wrong one.
Wow,
Here we go.
good job, man.
All right, welcome back to the panel. That is it for today. Our final series. DC moving on. That's a happy Suns fan. They won with Centaur. What better birthday gift could you have hoped for?
What? My birthday?
Your birthday?
Oh, it's Gabe Newell's
Happy birthday.
I get it. Even though that wasn't even your reference.
Old.
Yeah, I mean, what was it, a 3 to 4 man hoof stomp double edge on top of Fatal Bonds is pretty good.
Dude, the first blood was pretty gross. Fatal Bonds is
Double
disgusting
kill. Oh
in
my
those.
gosh.
That was a triple kill actually.
Triple? Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Well, the funny thing is, right after the game, Moon messages me and saying, "Heroes still shit." And I said, "Agreed."
All right, so how do you feel about his build, though? You were talking about how hoof stomp's trash. If it goes more than 1 point, he's dumb, but he maxed it out.
I think it's horrible, but
I mean, even against
you can
4
do
melee,
different stuff.
You think it's still horrible against 4?
Yeah, I guess it's definitely better when there's 4 melee.
I mean, look at
but
this
I think
first
the bigger
blood
deal
here.
was
The Fatal Bond. I think the first blood is actually drawn by the Fatal Bonds as he's trying to run away.
Well, look at the DC lineup. Like almost all their heroes benefit from just playing against melee heroes. Like everything is so good. Medusa ult, obviously Moon, he has a few skills. Every skill except double edge, even double edge, I guess, benefits from having everybody all close by.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Sox has Fatal Bonds. I mean, it's a really good lineup for that.
Sure was, man. Well, an exciting series. Another game 3 in the books. Kind of sad that it's a short day here, and we have to get up early tomorrow. But, yeah, we're going to have a whole bunch of scheduling changes, I think, Suns fan. We're going to have a fun evening tonight.
Yeah, can't wait.
I know, I'm excited.
Can't wait.
What are you thinking here, Breaky? That's an elimination mode series in the books. Have you ever watched a full elimination mode series before?
I have not. This was new for me.
So how does it feel, dude? We popped your EM cherry. Are you feeling good still?
Yeah, we got to see a lot of shit. That was fun as far as heroes go. No. Yeah, no, it's a very interesting concept. I will say that, and definitely kind of forces teams to think outside the box, which is nice. So that was fun to watch. But I still can't get over complexity with their draft. I really feel like if they went with the idea that I was going for, and I say that because I mean that felt like a Melon style of draft. But they went
Wait,
with
what
the
idea?
support PA, the whole Necro with the Death Prophet, as well as
is that a Han thing?
I mean, they've done it. The equivalent Soul Reaper is a hero that they ran actually quite a bit.
Crobulus?
Some of their prime, so.
Oh, wait, no, that's the Dota name.
Oh, wait, don't tell us the name of Death Prophet. Hold on.
Defiler.
Fuck.
Defiler
Yeah.
would be
God.
correct, yes.
Defiler. Because it's gross. That's how I remember
It's a
it. She's
StarCraft
like a
unit. I should have
necrophiliac.
remembered that.
Yeah.
You've been defiled by a ghoul. Ugh.
Yeah, dude, she's gross.
So, disappointed there. But my prediction was right in the end, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well done. So, what else do we have, Suns fan? Is that it? Are we just wrapping this thing up?
I mean, I can talk about nothing for 2 hours, but I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear that.